Hello, in this video I will go over my notes. I was attempting to memorize the measuring tape, the part about the 1 inch, which has 16 lines. So if we start off, that's the middle line, and that's the same as half. Another word that we use for it is 4/8, and another word, the third one, is 8/16. Both of those 8/16 becomes 4/8, and 4/8 reduces to half. So we start off with 1/16, 1/8. The 1/8 has a 16th inside it. I wrote that in there and I made the symbol of the 8. So this is an eighth, this is an eighth, this is an eighth. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4/8. But in here there's an eighth inside, and in the quarters there's an eighth inside and a 16th inside. So let's go over it. 1/16, 1/8, 3/16. This would be 4/16, which has a 16th inside. It has an eighth, reduces to 4/16 becomes, divide by 4 is 1, divide by 16 divided by 4 is 4. It becomes a fourth. But on the eighths it would become a 2/8. Basically all the even numbers, like 1/16, 2/16, 3/16, 4 is even. All of the even numbers reduce. 1/16, 2/16 is really 1/8. 3/16, 4/16 becomes 1/4. 1/4, all from here to here. 1/4. And this is a 16th. I'm trying to remember what the previous one was. 1/16, 1/8, 3/16. Remember that 3/16, 1/4, 5/16. 6/16 reduces to something eighth. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3/8. And this would be my third eighth. See, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8. 3/8. This becomes 7/8. No, 7/16. Half. 9/16. This is 10/16, but it's got another name. 5/8. 11/16. 12/16 is really 3/4. 13/16. 14/16 reduces, divided by 2 is 7. 14 divided by 2 is 7. And 16 divided by 2 is 8. 7/8. And we know this one is 15 out of 16. 15/16. And this would be 1 inch, or 16 out of 16. 8 out of 8. 8 divided by 8 is 1. 16 divided by 16 is 1. So from here all the way here to here is 1 inch. That's how you read the 1 inch. I made some notes. The 16ths have nothing inside. They're so tiny they have been reduced. They don't have any numbers. The 8ths have 16ths inside. So if this is an 8th, this is a 6th. There's a 16th inside that was reduced. to an eighth. 1/16, 2/16 reduces to 2 divided by 2 is 1. 16 divided by 2 is 8 to 1/8. The fourths, here we go. The fourths. I was trying to use a visual to memorize this. The fourths have 8s and 16s inside. So I did memorize this, but this was one attempt. The best way to memorize it was to match fractions. For instance, I wrote 8/16, and on another fraction I wrote the answer. That reduces to, divided by 2 is 4, and 16 divided by 2 is 8. So 4/8. And I put the 3 answers because it reduces 3 times, maybe 4 times. 8/16 reduces to 4/8. 4/8 reduces to 2/4. 2/4 reduces to 1/2. So all of the answers that it reduces to, I put on one index card, and on the other one I put the question, 8/16. And how do you reduce it? So I got to match 8/16 with 1/2. 10/16 reduces to 10 divided by 2 is 5. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So 5/8. 10/16 reduces to 5/8. So I had 5/8 on one index card, and I had to match it with the other index card that said 10/16. So that's how I've been working on this. Memorizing a measuring tape will help you to become a carpenter, because at least you'll be able to read the sizes, and you'll be able to cut. Once you learn to cut, you'll be able to cut to the correct size. Let's say you want to cut the table legs to be 3 feet high. You will have them at the same height. It'll be useful. Enjoy your life. Be better than I am. Learn carpentry. Memorize Bible verses so that you can fix your life. Your enemies are from your own household. My wife just now went to pick up my mother from the hospital. My mother went for an exam this morning, and they checked her in, but they noticed something, so they kept her. Now they released her a few hours later. My mother called my wife. My wife has gone to pick her up. I don't drive anymore, so I don't do any of these what's the word? I don't help people by driving them around anymore. I don't help my mother, at least. I don't drive anyway. It would be illegal to drive without my driver's license. So, but I stopped driving because my wife would not let me use her car to go to church because I didn't work and I didn't put gas in the car. So I stopped driving. I gave up my driver's license. Now my wife is exhausted from, well, she had to get up early in the morning to take my mother to the medical appointment. And from there they registered or kept her in the hospital, admitted her to the hospital. My wife says, Daniel, when are you going to make peace with your mother? Because I'm not speaking with my mother. And I told my wife, when we're both in Honduras, I can make peace. Because over here in the United States, we have the police. And my mother could just tell her side of the story, and I'll be locked up. I'll be in jail. So as you notice, I'm in my room. And the only time I come out is to do dishes, to eat, and then I get back in here. I do take my time doing the dishes. I do also get my son to read the Bible with me. I get the wife to read the Bible with me. And then when they come in here, many times I'm reading the Bible myself. Memorizing Bible verses will help you. It really will help you, because you can see the danger before it comes, and you can avoid the danger. It teaches you wisdom. All right, be better than I am. Thank you. If you need help, Daniel Carone 1972 at facebook.com or Daniel Carone 1972 at gmail.com. My computer is not working right now, but I check my email. It's just I check up on Facebook. I better do that now. It's harder on the iPod. Sometimes the iPod doesn't load very well, or like it stops working. All right, be better than I am. Life does get better. However, you need to memorize Bible verses, and then you'll understand many, many people and many things that happen in our lives. All right, God bless you. Bye bye, my friend.